Hey everybody, this is Yosarian from BoyMeTone.com, and this is a hands-on time with the brand new LG G2. This is the successor to the Optimus G and the Optimus G Pro. It features a 5.2-inch full high-def display. The display is absolutely gorgeous. Viewing angles are very, very nice. Color reproduction is very nice. Very vivid-looking colors. So I do have to say this display is, like I said, beautiful. I've come to expect that from LG though. There's no buttons on the side of this device because the buttons are actually moved to the back. There's your volume and your power button. The volume rocker also can be used to take pictures, so those who like taking self-portraits rejoice. This is probably one of the easiest phones you'll find to take a self-portrait with. I'm going to jump into the camera for a second there. This does have a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, but has a 13-megapixel rear-facing camera, and it has optical image stabilization and the ability to track moving objects when you're recording. So if you tap on your subject, and as long as they stay within the frame, it will continue tracking them as they move along. So that's pretty awesome. As far as camera modes go, you have, switch over this way so I can show you the camera modes. You have panoramic and virtual panoramic. You have your high dynamic range, which they call a dynamic tone. You have normal. You have intelligent auto, which will let the software decide what settings are best for the different shooting conditions. You have your night mode, sports mode, time cat shot, which is something we've seen on a lot of other LG devices. It's a pretty awesome feature. Beauty shot, which will take away blemishes from your subjects. You have your burst mode, and you have your dual camera mode, which will allow you to take a picture using both the rear and the front facing camera, so you can put yourself into the shot. And jump out of the camera. As far as software goes, this is running a updated user experience. You still have Q slide, quick memo, all those things. You have the quick toggles up front, which again are customizable, so you can choose the order of these. But you also have the ability, to put this down and try to do this, to say, open the messaging. If I want to close it, take 3 fingers and swipe it closed. If I want to bring up apps that I have open, well, this will probably only work with LG apps. You're not going to have kind of confirmation for work with third-party apps, but if you want to bring up the apps you have open, you can go like this. And you can see on the side, you can dismiss them from here, or you can just select them. So you jump into the browser, the gallery. Click it like that. You also have slight updates to the Q-Slide apps. I'm going to bring out a Q-Slide app here. Drag this over to the side. You can actually drag it onto the side, and you'll have this little icon there. It will allow you to jump back into the action there. So that is pretty awesome. Also some customization in the way that the bottom hotkeys are designed. So you go into system settings, into display, go to front touch buttons. You can customize how the front touch button will look. You can set the background as transparent, so when you're on the home screen, you get the full view of your wallpaper. You can also change the color scheme of the front button. So that level of customization is nice to see on a device. As far as software goes, this is running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. It does have Miracast and all the other Jelly Bean goodies that you would expect. This processor, it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, clocked at 2.26 gigahertz, which is insanely fast. There is 2 gigs of RAM on board, and this right here is the 32 gig model. So you have plenty of onboard storage, though you do not have the option, well, apparently you don't have the option of expanding that. You do have the ability to connect your cloud services to this device. You go into the settings, go into general. You have cloud. You can connect your cloud accounts to this. to sync your data, so that's also nice to have that built in, so you don't have to get a separate app. You have that built in. You have guest mode to allow you to set up separate lock, well, separated by the lock screen. You have a different layout and different app selection. So say you want to have your kids play with this phone, you can have it set up with only certain apps that will have access to, and the way the access is by having a different lock pattern. So that's pretty nice. I wonder how that's going to handle things like phone calls and text messages, but that's something I'm going to have to see when I get this into review. So this has been a quick hands-on with the LG Optimus, again I did it, the LG G2. It's no longer Optimus, and I need to remember that. I'm a little sad that they got rid of the Optimus name, but given this phone, and so far my impressions of it, I'm willing to forgive the drop of the Optimus moniker. So this is my hands-on with the LG G2. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to the channel, Boy Meets Phone. Thanks for watching.